We're talking about autism and how Dr. Lori Baudino treats her autistic patients through dance movement therapy, DMT. Dr. Lori, can you describe some of the movements that you would use to work with some of these autistic kids?
Well, the interesting thing about dance movement therapy is it's been around for over 50 years, and the techniques that it allows the therapist to utilize is really understanding the body. So you're sitting with a child and you're able to really get on their eye level, really join their movements, and not only mirror them. Oftentimes in therapy we talk about joining and being the same as the child so that they feel seen. We also have techniques where we make the movements bigger. We might expand on the movements, which kind of wakens the child up and they can look across and say, wow, I didn't know I was doing that. Or we might even make the movement even smaller. So we're just bringing acknowledgement to that everything this child is doing is significant in its communication, and that we see them and we're accepting them.
And it's okay.
Yeah, and that it's okay. And then we might take some of their repetitive behaviors that you see in the autism spectrum disorder, and we might allow them to create opportunities to make it meaningful. So taking a repetitive habit and creating a space where we can explore it and move with it and move it faster, move it slower, move it high, move it low, to just giving them these opportunities to explore with their body.
Can you give me an example of a repetitive motion that you could, that autistic kid, an autistic child might do that you could expand?
Yeah, so some of the stereotypical ones are, hand flapping, so their hands will be up by their head on the side of their arms out and kind of waving their hands almost like a fan motion or a flutter motion. You might see pacing kind of rhythms. You might see banging hands on the wall or on the ground. So we can add these qualities of weight to it. So giving more force and strength to the movements, or doing it lighter. We might go faster, might do it slower. Changing the directionality of it. Is it going side to side? Is it going up and down? So just, again, making it as meaningful as possible for them. And the main part is just joining where they are, so we're kind of speaking their language to ultimately see if they'll join our language. We might build a routine on that, so we might do from the hand flapping to the pressing, to the hand flapping, the pressing, and just kind of building that communication, that dance back and forth as we're engaging with the individual.
And the throughout this interview, the magic word then is the engagement of the child.
Absolutely.
What about adults with autism?
So the same might go, depending on the individual. We are looking at their individual profile, understanding developmentally where they are. Even if they're an older person, they might developmentally be experiencing life not with their chronological age. So it's really just giving them a sense of what's happening in their body when they're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, and how they can execute into their environment. So it might be more functional, might be looking at a specific task they're needing support with. It might be supporting them to have engagement and eye contact with an individual or communicate. So there's endless ways. This is just an opportunity that the body is very significant, and we want to do more than just talk about these experiences, but help the individual embody everything they're doing so that it feels meaningful and that they can have more opportunities to share in relationships with other people. And
at the same time, it's saying, hey, it's okay. Mm-hmm. We're communicating to the child that whoever you are, you're okay. It's okay if you have the hand slapping and the movements that may be a little extraordinary.
Sure, and the wonderful thing about therapy is that when you give a space for that acceptance, then we can find opportunities for what do you do now when you're in an environment where that wouldn't be appropriate or where that wouldn't be the most adaptive way of engaging, and then they can learn those new skills.
I have a vision of you hugging the kids as they leave your office every time. I don't know why, but that would seem to me to be a great way of communicating. Don't know if it's appropriate or not, but to me it would be.
If they initiated that and that's what they needed, certainly.
Got it. Dr. Lori Baudino has been our guest, a clinical psychologist as well as a dance movement therapist, and we appreciate that. If you want more information, you can always go to latenighthealth.com. We'll have a picture of Dr. Lori up there and an article and a link to her website as well as a copy of this interview as well. We are out of time. Dr. Lori, thank you very much, and thank you at home for tuning in here on Late Night Health. We wish you a great week, a good week, and most importantly, a healthy week. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.